Hi everybody. How's it going? Time for hopefully a chill stream. We're gonna build a model kit. We're gonna build us a Mewtwo today. As you probably see on the other cam here, these are the other two kits we did 2 weeks ago. We built ourselves an Eevee. And we built ourselves a Pikachu. Pikachu with realistic ear movement. Ooh, So now, it makes sense to build the third one. So for those who haven't been around for the Friday streams lately, we've been using them to experiment with a couple things. And one of the things we started doing recently was model kit building. So this is the 4th model kit we've built on stream, and also the 4th model kit stream. Because we did 2 to build a Mega Man Zero, and then we did 1 to build both Eevee and Pikachu, and now we're working on Mewtwo. So this will hopefully be like a nice, chill, relaxing stream. Basically, we use these to just kind of unwind, low-key, just keep an eye on the chat, just chat about things a bunch. Oh, there's something already in here. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna hope that's just a piece of the plastic casing. Otherwise, we might have a broken part already. I can't even focus on it. It's too tiny. I'm gonna hope that's just a piece of the sprue. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Oh, there's 2 pieces in here. Oh, it gets better. Oh, man. Haven't even started the kit. Haven't even started a kit, and there's already 2 pieces. They both look like sprue, thankfully. So I think we're safe. But, we'll find out in a little bit, won't we? Damn unstable cloning procedures, exactly. Time to make Mew 3! This is what the final product's gonna look like. Let me just hold it so you guys can actually see it the correct way. Give it a cool pose. Can do. Let's give it the dumbest pose. Maybe it's one of his 50 individual teeth. Maybe, but I don't even think he has a version that has his mouth open in this. Yeah, he's got a butt cradle, though. You think I'm joking. This man literally has a butt cradle. It's like not even flat like a seat. It literally wraps around his butt. It is a butt cradle. Oh. And hang on. So my cutting board is adhesive, and I cleaned it today right before the stream. So now it's even more adhesive, so this is gonna be interesting. Here we go. It's important you see that butt cradle. It's really not that important. Hey John, I just cleared Mystical Ninja starring Goemon an hour ago with your signed copy of the cartridge. Yo, nice, Space Bat. Well done. All right. Let's find the first part. So this thing has... No, it has 22 steps, and the butt cradle is the final step. That shouldn't surprise me. If you've never seen these model kits before, they're pretty neat, honestly. These are good entry-level ones, I've found. These don't require tools at all. I have tools anyways. But, if you've never seen these model kits, or any, like, Gundam-style Bandai model kit... Ooh, this is... Okay, we might have some slight problems here. These are meant to be done without any tools, so things pop out easily, but they might pop out a little too easily, as you can see with Mewtwo's face here is already dangling. But these are little, like, frames. I think they're made of... I think they're lovingly called sprue. It looks like... we might be in luck, and the parts that we found are, in fact, from this. I think we're safe. But we'll be careful with these either way. So we got 2 frames. 3 frames. And there's our other missing sprue part. All right, we're fine. They were just sprue. And 4 frames and some stickers, including Mewtwo's eyeballs. Ever wonder what his eyes look like? There they are right there. I really should not have made it sticky again. I didn't think that's what was going to happen when I cleaned it. I thought that was going to wear down the adhesive.
Twitch Prime.
Hi, Popsky.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Not too bad. I'm also not gonna lie, you timed that so well between tracks, I thought you literally had put that in one of your tracks, and I was like, wait a minute.
Just for you, bud.
That's too clear. Wanna hang out while we build a model kit?
Yeah, I'm down.
Sweet.
What are you building today?
We're building ourselves a Mewtwo. He is on camera again.
That looks sick.
Yeah, we already did the Mew and the Pikachu, or sorry, the Eevee and the Pikachu 2 weeks ago. So we've been doing these every 2 weeks basically.
You got the time.
I mean, this was the plan before the world went to shit, but
Right.
it's helped, I guess. It's a good thing I picked up these 3 Pokemon kits before Eevee basically shut down.
Yeah.
But that is also keeping me from basically going out and getting Resident Evil 3. So, curious how that's going to be. Are you getting that?
I'm not a fan of Resident Evil, to be honest.
Ooh, really? How come?
My first one was 6.
Oh, that's all you need to say. That answers that question immediately.
Okie dokie.
I should probably play 1 and 2.
If you don't mind gore, remake of 2 is exceptional. Like the direction they've gone with Resident Evil now is pretty solid, honestly.
Yeah, everybody's super excited about 3.
Well, because 2 was such a surprise remake hit last year. Like, it was way better than anyone expected.
Yeah.
Alright, we got our knife out. Now let's get our other tools out. We don't need tools for this, but it does help. Let's take out our good old sanding sticks. And our snippers. So it'll be the next model kit you're gonna do. I got like a bootleg Wing Zero I kinda wanna do. Because I'm curious to see how good or bad that would go. I also got sent a really cool kit by one of my friends a couple weeks ago. And it's a bit more complex. Like, I think it actually needs glue. But I kinda wanna do it. Let me see if it's still within arm's reach here. It is. My buddy Fallsmeyer sent me the Gradius 4 Vic Viper. So I'm excited. I haven't looked at this kit yet, but it looks real nice from what I've seen online. So I kind of want to also do that. But, it's a lot more parts than what we're doing today. So, usually the Friday streams are only about 3 hours long. So we're gonna try to adhere to that. So we probably won't be able to finish the Vic Viper in one stream. But we also did 2 for 0 anyway, so it doesn't shock me.
You got any Gundams hanging around?
I do. I got a Heavy Arms. I want to say it's an MG. That bootleg Wing Zero. But most of the kits I have are actually Kotobukoya, or however you say the company's name, Mega Man themed or video game themed. So I have Protoman, I have Roll, I have Mega Man 0, which we did already on stream, and I have Metal Gear Rex. But the Metal Gear Rex is a big boy, and it's going to take a couple streams to do.
Yeah, it's a beefer.
It's a beefy boy. All right.
Big beefy boy.
Big beefy boy kit. Now, we got our Mewtwo here. We got to take off the pieces here. You don't need tools for this kit specifically, but I am taking them out anyways because it does make for cleaner cuts and less like extra marks all over his face. And we've got these lovely little sanding sticks. Again, not needed, but they do help. You can just
You got
take
your clippers this time?
Yep. After
Yeah.
I got chided for not having any last time. Got them now. I learned my lesson after the first one. I will still maintain that you do not need clippers to do model kits, but they will make your life so much simpler. So just keep that in mind, and honestly, like, it's a pretty approachable hobby. I've only recently got back into it. But honestly, it's been kind of nice to do, I'm not gonna lie. It's been kind of nice to just be like, yeah, let's just have a nice, chill thing to do on stream. Just chat with people. Listen to some
like
music.
knitting.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a hobby. You've described a hobby.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
You've got a level 2 hype train emote. Finally! Yay! Only visible to me. Good. I'm glad no one else can see that.
You did it.
Chill knitting stream when I cannot knit. Absolutely not. Sewing, weirdly enough, with a machine I can do just fine. I actually got complimented on it in university, which was weird. But, no, knitting, can't. Hand knitting, I'm awful.
I wouldn't even know where to start. Maybe an hour-long YouTube video or something.
All right, I gotta fix my lighting here. What's up with my lighting today? How's that? My lighting today has decided it does not want to cooperate. Chill John learning how to knit stream when? No. Still pass on that. Knitting so big a sweater? God, no.
You can make your own toques.
What kind of... But then what will people give me otherwise that know how to sew? I have like a pile of like toques that people have given me.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff have you been sewing? Oh, back in the day I used to cosplay. So I learned how to cosplay bits and pieces. And the class I was in was actually background... It was like the background of stage and drama. So it was, you learned how to do different things. Like you learned how to do lighting for a play. You learned how to do sewing some of the props. You learned how to like do the audio balancing and stuff like that. Like it was a really cool class. I really enjoyed that one a lot. Actually, that's the reason I almost jumped from comp sci to drama, was because I thought that was so fun and interesting. But I mean, if we're gonna be real, it's a more stable field to be in computer science. So I stuck through it and then barely used my degree. What about knitting a sweater for your Zero model? I mean, that's scale-wise is probably more appropriate.
It'd be easier, I'd imagine.
Than trying to fit something around Bagel, yeah. Nice. What have you cosplayed as? A couple different characters. Most of my costumes were bought. The one that really actually had work from me and my friends and someone I was dating at the time. The one that most people know me for is most know me for around here was Dante from Devil May Cry. But I also did Rock Howard, Terry Bogard, and Callus from Bait and Kaitos. Stop having the same backstory as me? No. It's all I know. All right, here we go. Let's do the first step. Put the head together. Snap. There we go, we got a head. We have
It's so satisfying.
a soulless-eyed Mewtwo. Come on, focus. There we go. So you can see like the spot there. And patterns are there so we can actually put the... Oh, hang on. Let's fix the scene. Perfect. Uh-oh, hang on. This might be uneven. No, there we go. We're good.
Are his eyes stickers?
Yep.
Okay.
We got a little sheet here. Mod group cosplay for MagFest 2021. I haven't cosplayed in years. I wouldn't even know who to cosplay anymore at this point. Maybe Dante 5, I don't know. Actually, I say I haven't cosplayed in years, but then I forgot there was that Team Skull thing we did at Con Bravo 2 years ago, I think now? A year and a half.
The chat's exploded with Rose John.
Oh my god.
It must be done.
You can cosplay yourself? Lol just cosplay as Rosa John? No, we gotta do that for like a charity, like, fundraiser goal. Like, if you do that, then, like, next Coliseum I'll come up as Rosa John. If it lasts a year. Dragonfire, you still have pictures. Of course you do. Have you considered getting some tweezers for stickers if they get too small? Don't worry. Don't worry. I got this shit on lock. Don't worry, man. I'm set.
Not his first rodeo.
It's in fact my fourth. And he says as he drops the fucking sticker. God damn it. Guess what I need those tweezers for? Picking it off the fucking adhesive backdrop here. Sometimes, I swear you can't even write this shit. My ability to just have my timing be that terrible is
Comedy
frustrating.
Gold, dude.
God. You ever just get exhausted of living?
Every day.
Touché. I feel like sometimes my life is like a comedy of errors. The powers that be are just like, all right, let's see what we're gonna throw him off with today. Let's have his cat.
Roll the dice.
Let's have his cat run around and scream for an hour straight so he can't even get set up. All right, I think
It's a whole mood in chat right now.
pretty much. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we should learn. A free trip to Tahiti! A free trip to Tahiti! There we go. Now we got eyeballs. Looks a lot better now. But unfortunately, he doesn't have a body yet, so let's just put him on Pikachu's ear here, and that didn't go very well. Perfect.
I remember that happening in the movie.
Yeah, this is the Hamlet variation of Pokemon. Pika pee Pika Pikachu choo choo. Something like that. Damn it, he really does not want to stay on that ear. Can't imagine why. There you go. We'll just be peeking out of the bottom of the side view.
Help me.
My life is pain. All right, part 2. Ooh, it wants me to be very... this is a very careful part, because this is apparently the joint for his tail. We need A16, which I think might be the part that already fell off. Which means it's saving me a step. Nope, that's a different part then, never mind.
By the way, how'd the rest of that tournament go?
Oh, yesterday? Or sorry, Wednesday?
Yeah, I missed the later half.
Oh, which rounds did you see?
Pretty much just the first round.
They were well liked. They were very people liked it a lot more than I thought, which was good. The tournament was just ridiculous. That completely normal tournament.
I'll have to watch the rest of it.
Yeah, the Co-Com feed. The VOD should have gone up last night.
Okay.
Kaboom goes Maximus. That's a good name. That's a solid sounding name. Hi, Kaboom. Oh, hashtag famous line. I love hashtag famous line. It's my favorite quote from hashtag famous thing. All right, let's run some guns.
Oh, I'm working on that Skull one, by the way.
Ooh, nice. Kaboom goes Maximus. Thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went good. We're just having like a nice chill, making some model kits today. So every second Friday we do a model kit build. At least that's what we've started doing. So right now we're working on Mewtwo. Working on this guy right here. As you can see on this camera, his head is currently being held up by something, and if you can see on the main camera, it's Pikachu. Pikachu finally wanted some revenge. Can't imagine why. They get along great, I'm sure. We got Popsky chilling with me on Co-Com right now, and we're also listening to his music.
Yeah, this is weird.
I mean, I could switch to something else if it would make you feel better.
No, but it's fine. It's
Okay. All right. Just making sure. I've been in the biggest Beck mood lately. Like, Beck's one of my favorite artists. But just for some reason, I went back to the information lately, and I've just been listening to that over and over. I don't
I think
know
I only
why.
know one Beck song, and it's that same one that everyone knows.
Oh, loser.
That's it.
Yep. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? No, that's like... I think that's like his second album. The dude's got like 20 albums? He's got a ridiculous amount of albums. But each one, he changes his genre slightly. Like, he has a bluegrass album, and it's amazing. I just love how often he switches genres, because he always feels fresh. You know what? I'm actually going to look up how many albums does Beck have.
Looking at that right now.
The answer seems to be a lot. Studio albums 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, spanning 1993 to 2019. And the one with Loser is that his third one? Maybe I was wrong about it being a second, because I don't recognize Stereopathic Soulmate, or Soul Manure rather. Yeah, I don't recognize that one. Mellow Gold, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so the song that everyone knows from Beck is his third album out of, like, what did I say? It's 15?
14.
Yeah, 14, okay. The guy's got some good stuff. I haven't listened to Hyperspace yet, which I didn't even realize it come out, so I missed that one. But I have been listening to, like I said, The Information, and I've been listening to Colors a bit as well. Overlays
seems more electronic.
Oh, that sounds good then. I can go for some of that sound. I do love EDM music, so I would be curious to see how Beck would do EDM. Although based on the cover looking literally like it's from the 80s, I don't know. It's probably like probably synthwave in a way.
I thought the same, but going through it, I don't think there's synthwave at all.
No, probably not. B212. Alright.
There's a little bit of synthwave.
Have I ever entered a traditional Smash tournament? Any notable results? I did back in the day, during Brawl was when I was taking the game seriously, and I used to do pretty good. My main bane was unsurprisingly mirror matches. I feel like everyone has at least some issues with that. But no, I haven't taken like Smash seriously since Brawl. It became like a for fun against friends kind of deal, and then after university, didn't hang out with those friends as much. So it just kind of dipped down after that for me. Custom Smash is pretty much the only thing right now that really gets me playing Smash. Like, the tournament also got me playing Smash again. Like, I hadn't played since Byleth came out, or before Byleth came out, rather. So when we did a pre-stream on, like a couple days before, I had to go through all the prompts.
last I played Smash was the main menu tournament.
Oh God, yeah. So that
So
would have been at least a year and a half ago now.
Yeah, I haven't played any new characters or anything.
Honestly, the new characters are all pretty fun. I think I like pretty much all of them.
I want to play Banjo. I just haven't brought myself to do it yet because Doom was out, Ori was out.
Yeah, Doom and Ori, and now Resident Evil 3. Like, this is a nice release era. Final Fantasy VII's out next week, officially. Although it's technically out now.
Yeah.
It's just chaotic in general there now with releases.
Anything after this is going to be delayed, I believe.
Pretty much. Apparently the localizers of the Monster Rancher games liked Beck as well. Metal Gold unlocked 2 rare monsters in 2 games. Magnet, Monster Rancher 1, and Moo, and Monster Rancher 2. Damn. Way to go, Beck. Oops. I like how my sheet went from 1 to 2 to 13. Let's get the correct step here. All right. Step 3. Give him a spine. B211. Have you ever wondered what Mewtwo's spine looks like? It's this part right here, apparently.
We can rebuild him.
Okay, this one's not going to be the easy pop, so let's... Nope, there we go. Every time I play Smash, my Joy-Cons screw up for a few days. I don't know why, but it always happens. It gets fine after, that's the weird part. Like, that sounds like Joy-Con drift, but if they go back to normal after a couple days, that's really odd. Reese has an issue with Joy-Con drift on hers right now, and it's driving her insane. Because Animal Crossing is sometimes requires some fine movement. What are you the most excited to play this year? Mine's HK Silk Song. Oh, that's Hollow Knight Silk Song. I kind of don't have anything in mind right now. Truth be told, like, I haven't... This is going to sound real bad. There's not much I've been excited for a while. Like, there's some stuff that I've got interest in. Like, I'm going to play Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was excited for Ori and the Will of the Wisps, but I barely touched it since I streamed it. Just a bunch of issues like that. Like, I find lately, most of my gaming will happen because of streams, which is why I tend to do a lot more new releases, at least for a bit, just to make sure if I, like, enjoy the game, per se. But I also keep forgetting what the hell's coming out this year. And every time I look at the list, I'm like, oh, hey, I'd actually play that. I'd play that. Because I forgot Gears Tactics is this year, and I'm excited for that. I will probably play Halo Infinite.
Oh, yeah. If that comes out this year.
Yeah. The problem is right now there's a lot of big ifs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go.
My game that I was excited for already came out, so I'm good.
Yeah,
That's
you can just
Doom
see
Eternal.
the joint moving here for it. So there, that's his spine moving, so now we can move his tail and his body perfectly fine. How'd you feel about Doom Eternal? Because, like, my friends are so wishy-washy on it right now. Because it's so different from 2016, everyone keeps telling me.
It is really different. It's a lot faster. Like, if you like those Twitch-like shooters, it's pretty fast. It feels Quake-ish.
Interesting.
But the music is incredible. That's what I played it for, to be honest with you.
Fair. The soundtrack for 2016 was really good, and this seemed like it was not going to disappoint.
I can't wait till the soundtrack's out. I'm gonna get it on vinyl.
Oh yeah, there's no way that's totally going to be
player
on
to do it.
You don't have I'm surprised you don't have a record player.
Yeah.
You strike me as one of the people that would have one. Not from like a musical elitist thing, more of like you're a musician. I feel like you would collect music on vinyl.
I don't own any albums or anything.
Damn.
Not even my own.
Are your own albums on vinyl?
No.
Oh, well then
I
that
can
would...
do that, though.
You can't.
I can definitely do it.
That's cool. Uh-oh. Who is calling me now? I ain't answering that number. They put Markiplier's dad in the game, apparently. Which game were we talking about? Doom Eternal?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, it was in a video that
Weird. I know that they put Total Biscuit's hat and chair in there, so that was a cool touch. Because I know he loved Eternal. Or sorry, 2016.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in that game.
Does not surprise me. How is this supposed to go on here? Oh, that's how it goes. Okay. Ooh, this joint is really touchy. I hope this is correct.
Doom Eternal is the Devil May Cry 5 of the series. That's a good comparison.
I was gonna say, like, that, so it's the best? Yeah, so it's the best in the series, so I'm making describe it. Doom Eternal is Devil May Cry 5. Okay. That's interesting, because I've had a lot of friends that have been like, yeah, I don't like it as much. You don't feel, you feel more spongy in this one. You don't feel as overpowered, and I guess maybe that's the thing. A lot of people have been telling me, like, Doom 2016 was a power trip, a power fantasy, and then Doom Eternal is more like just a slaughter fest. Just like, it's you or them constantly.
I can kind of get that, but once you get far enough into the game, you just feel so badass.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people complain about, like, ammo, like, lacking in health or ammo. You have to, like, ration your stuff a lot.
The thing is, there's so many guns in the game, and they want you to use every single one. So if you're going through the game with, say, the shotgun,
Yeah.
you're definitely not going to be able to. So you have to rotate your gun.
Interesting. Well, I guess that's one way to balance things out. 7. I picked it up, but I never actually finished Doom 2016. So
Probably do that.
I probably should do that.
Because if you go to Eternal, you're going to go to 2016, and it's going to be
so
slow.
different. Yeah. That I heard, too. The pacing is drastically different. Okay, game clearing, we have a goal. No, I don't want to do Doom Eternal on stream. Or sorry, Doom 2016, rather. That's more of a I want to enjoy my own time kind of game. The thing I've realized with doing game clearing, and Metal Gear Rising was probably the biggest shining aspect of it. If I play a game that everyone loves and I don't mesh with it, people will grill me endlessly on it, or people will get really feisty about it. Metal Gear Rising highlighted that pretty fucking well, honestly. It didn't help. I was kind of stressed out about a couple other things while playing it, so I was very snippy during Sundowner's fight. But I remember that first stream pretty well, where I was just like not having fun. Everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why? This game's built for you." I'm like, "Yeah, just not feeling it." So I honestly, at that point, I feel more pressure to kind of go with the game at that point, and then it just ends up being more miserable for me. So that's probably why I might not do it on stream. That was the Pikmin 1 fear. Also that, yeah. Man, people fucking grilled me for my Pikmin 1 playing. And it's just, like, people were literally like, "Man, you've never played an RTS before, haven't you?" Or anything like that. I'm like, no, I fucking beat StarCraft. Like, I know what I'm doing. I just don't feel the need to use... The issue I had with Pikmin was that a lot of the mechanics and things it didn't feel like you really needed to do until the end, and then the very end it just felt out of place. Game clearing's got... No, we're going to still do game clearing. I'm just going to be a bit more careful about what games I pick. I take it you won't play Pikmin 2 or 3 then? Not on stream. Not on stream. Besides, everyone wanted me to play Pikmin 2 because of so many things that they spoiled literally every aspect of Pikmin 2 for me, so there's nothing to shock me anymore in that game.
Bummer.
Yeah. Dude, welcome to doing content on the internet, man. People were like, oh man, I can't wait to see John do this aspect of Pikmin 2. No, what about this aspect? Oh, this aspect. So there's like no surprises. There's literally no surprises left for Pikmin 2.
Have you played Forza Horizon 4?
I have not played any of the Forza Horizons, sadly.
Do you like arcade racing games?
I do. I'm a big fan of Burnout. I've heard Forza Horizon is an excellent series. I have
It's
most of
incredible.
them. I have most of them, I think. Let's find out. How many Forza Horizons do I own? Forza Horizon 1, 2, and 4. Apparently I skipped 3. Yeah, Forza has a literal battle royale. I've heard about that, and I heard it's actually not that bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Bagel wants to tell me about how cold he is. Hey.
Is the dishwasher
Clean.
clean? Oh, okay. I will.
Yeah, I ran it last night. Hi, Butt Butt. Hi, Mr. Merp. Is he leaving? Is he staying? Oh, he left. He zoomed away. All right. That little shit. All right. Here we go. We've got his chassis apparently now. This is the core of Mewtwo itself. Any idea when the next poll for April game clearing goes live? Sunday night / Monday morning. For some reason, I keep getting them all ready at 2 a.m. my time, Monday morning. That's traditionally when they seem to be going up. I'll try to post this one a little bit earlier, but I can't promise anything. Especially considering I've been so engrossed in Animal Crossing lately. As my wife laughs. I take it that you're likely not going to play Danganronpa on stream? God, no. God, no. Yeah, no, I don't want to do it on stream, hun. Because there's no way I'm getting through that without spoilers. I literally already know one of the people that dies because... Yeah? I mean, yes, fair. I know the order they die, I guess. Yeah, no, someone... There was like a post I posted about like Reese's reaction to something happening in Danganronpa V3. And someone responded to that being like, man, I wonder if she felt that way when insert name here died. I was like, who's insert name here? As to be like, yo, I don't know who any of these characters are. And then the person responds by like, oh, he's this character, he looks like this. I'm like, you idiot. This was me saying I've never played the games. Actually, no, I think the original person caught it, but then someone else... Yeah, that's what it was. The original person caught my hint, and then someone else responded. Or 2 other people responded and didn't get it. That's what it was. So the actual person I was talking to caught what I was saying. I remember this now. Read the room. That is what it is, man. That's what happens when you... With such a... It's a game with such a ridiculously like passionate fan base. I haven't seen fan bases that passionate about a game series since like Sonic. Like the kind of fan base that will shank you if you give them any guff. I see.
Undertale was kind of like that.
You know what? Also a good comparison, Undertale. But Undertale was more so like we want to get you to play the game, and they didn't spoil stuff as much. Nowadays, like Undertale spoilers are everywhere. But back then, it was more so like, you play our game, please play the game, you'll love it.
Yeah.
I remember when Tim was streaming it, and someone made a username to spoil him through a bit donation. Yes, that's the reason that when Tim did Xenoblade, he turned off all alerts, which is honestly the smartest decision he could have made there. I do not know how people like Tim and Tom will play through such story-heavy, long, spoiler very easy to spoil games on stream. They're fucking brave for doing it. And I've been burned too many times. I can't do it. I just refuse to be able to put myself through that again.
Yeah, if I get spoiled while streaming, I'll cut the stream and just play it by myself.
As a mod for a YouTuber who was one of the first people to LP the game and attracted the fan base, God help us. Yeah, exactly. See, I don't mind if I know the story already. I don't mind doing a longer game. Like Final Fantasy IV was up on the game clearing list in March simply because I knew the plot already. So there was nothing to spoil like there was with 5. But it did not win. The memes won instead, which did not surprise me. We've given Mewtwo his pecs. And we've knocked over his head. And Pikachu.
Oh no!
Oh no! His head is rolling away! Bioshock Infinite is a heavy story game. It is, but shockingly, no one's tried to spoil that. It's weird. That game has big fans, but like no one's tried to spoil it for me.
That game is so good.
And keeping in mind that that game has been on the poll for 3 months now and is still an extra option on April's poll. Like, I'm more impressed than anything that no one has been like, here's plot. Well, if they spoil it, you'd take it off the list and it couldn't be number 2 anymore. No, I'd still keep it on there. Probably just out of spite at that point. And again, guys, as was kind of alluded to, Bioshock games are kind of written in a way where they kind of only make sense in context. It's like when Persona 5 came out. One of those stupid bots hit me on Twitter and told me the ending of the game, but it was so nonsensical I had no idea what the fuck anything meant. And then the whole time playing through the game, there was 1 or 2 things I did remember, so I was like, okay, this is going to happen at this point. But I had apparently remembered it wrong by the end of the 100-hour game, and just, was like, oh, I thought this was going to happen. Okay, good. This was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, Bioshock Infinite's kind of like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's hard to spoil.
Thankfully. God, they do bots for spoiling people? Who in their right mind? So this was the thing. People were mad at Atlas because they weren't letting people stream the game past a certain point, and if you did, they would take down your channel.
It's like
so
day
people
5 or something.
Yeah, it was I forget how long it was. I think the first week, 2 weeks, something like that. But yeah, you could only get super early in the game. Or no, it was like story. It was like Dungeon 1 or Dungeon 2. They don't stream after Dungeon 1 or 2. So as a result, people got so mad they tried to boycott Persona 5 and also made bots to literally respond to any tweet about Persona 5 with the literal ending of the game. And I can't tell you the ending of the game or tell you exactly what they said because Persona 5 Royal came out this week. So there are people experiencing the game for the first time right now, so I don't want to spoil that for you. But let's just say, yeah, essentially they literally just listed off what happens at the very end of the game. If you know how Persona 5 ends, it was like this event happens, that event happens, this is who, this is what happens, this character, etc., etc. It's just like, cool, thanks. I don't even think I was even talking about Persona at the time too. I think I just got tagged on something and then it happened. So what I'm saying is the internet sucks.
Yep. Remember that non-existing thing we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
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 That's how the internet makes me feel.
Did the dev figure out that the ban was a bad thing? Oh yeah, no, they eventually lifted it. There was logic behind it. Number 1, Persona 5 is such a story-heavy game they didn't want people to just spoil it. And number 2, Japanese studio. Japanese studios are notorious for not getting streaming or YouTube, and as a result, they kind of punish YouTubers and streamers. That's why no one knew Daemon X Machina came out for about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Persona 5's embargo is still active in Japan today? And not because of the re-release, right? That's still crazy, though. But, like, the North American branches tend to get it, and they try to fight to get it back. But, oof. Some shit happens.
Nintendo was like that for a while.
They still are. Place the starting sticker here. Oh, I'm giving his butt a sticker. Looks like what's happening here. It's hard to tell. All right, let's give him a butt sticker. Technically, we still have the embargo in the U.S., where it was you can't go past this date with, like, 2 story things left, but nobody I've seen enforces it. Yeah, I think at this point, like, Atlas America is cool with it. They more or less are fine with it. But it was a very weird time for a while there. And again, they might be strict on it again now that Royal's out. But I've definitely seen people stream
that day.
Oh my god, yes. But like I've seen people stream the whole game, so it's why the PS4 cannot capture things past a certain date. Oh yeah, that feature that they thought would stop people. Oops. External capture cards. Atlas is just a complicated company in general, to be honest. Yeah, that's also pretty true. And Daemon X Machina is on PC now too. Yeah, no, that got freed from the Switch. I don't know if the re-release or the on the new platform had the same issue, but yeah, Marvelous Entertainment was just straight up like, yeah, no, you can't make YouTube videos of this. We're gonna claim every video. So for the longest time, people couldn't even post videos on the game because they would just get like claimed or like taken down. It got to a point where like I visited a meal, I think a month after the game came out, and I had streamed it like 2 weeks before or something like that, and I had brought up the game. He's like, wait, that game's out? Like, he legitimately, this guy who pretty much follows every major Nintendo release, didn't even know the game came out. That's how bad a job they did of getting the word out, because they shut down every streamer and YouTuber that was touching the game. The politics around YouTube and content creation when it comes to game developers is really interesting, and I hope someone someday writes a really in-depth book on everything, because I feel like those not in the field have no idea how crazy it is sometimes. Persona 5 Royal has a similar embargo now as well, saying online content isn't allowed to be shown past the in-game date of 12/24. I expressed concern in Tom's Discord about the whole thing since I knew he was interested in the game to begin with, and being a pessimist, I was worried of the changes of the channel getting targeted by DC May. I'm gonna tell you right now, 12/24 is basically like 80% of that game. Like, that basically means you are allowed to stream at least 80% of that game. I wouldn't even go as far to say maybe that's 90% of the game. The best way to put it is that's the point where shit goes down. But that's also kind of what happens with every Persona game. Like, you find the end date, and then just things go bonkers. So honestly, that's pretty generous of Atlas. Royal goes past where the original ends, though, just like with Golden. Oh yeah, touche. I forgot about that. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess that they're basically saying, like, don't do the end game extra content on stream yet. Meanwhile, most companies are like, yeah, just play our games. We don't care. Most American companies just want the PR. Oh, why does this look beat up? Uh-oh, yeah, this is all scratched up.
Oh, no.
Hang on, let me pop this boy out here so I can show you guys on cam. Oh, I actually might need to use the snippers for this one. Gotta be careful though. There we go. All right. So it looks like his tail slash crotch plate really scratched up. This is directly out of the box. I don't know how well it's gonna come up on cam. You can see like a bunch of like dings and dents into it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Hard to see on the camera with the focus and lighting I have, but yeah, it's all scratched up, which is weird.
Looks like there was a dent in it, like a paint chip.
Oh, that paint chip is the sprue. I have to clear that off now, so that's not a big deal.
Okay.
He wants to buff that crotch. Well, I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to buff that crotch right now.
Yeah, you buff that crotch.
That's right, boys. Buff that crotch. I ain't scared. This is just an M-rated stream now. It just says we buffed Mewtwo's crotch. Streamer buffs Pokemon crotch on stream. Wow, I almost said Proton crotch. Yeah, no, that would actually get me in trouble. That's a no.
Proton crotch.
That is
Here
a
we
no.
go.
That is a no. Maximum no.
God Gamer Proton crotch.
That is terms of service. Luca, your hot wife is buffing Mewtwo's crotch. Out of curiosity, are there any Japanese imports you're trying to track down? Right now, not really. That Mr. Driller I was looking for, I finally got it a couple weeks ago, and then they announced the re-release, so...
The one on GameCube?
Yeah, the GameCube one.
Drill Land?
Yep, that's the one. Now it's coming over here on Switch.
I can't wait.
Finally, 4-player local Mr. Driller.
Nice.
It's the one thing that's bummed me about every other release of Mr. Driller. It doesn't do the local multiplayer, which is super fun.
I'm hoping with this re-release, they'll somehow do online.
I don't expect them to, but if they did, it'd be
either.
real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever anything other than a rated M streamer? Man, I was PG-13 basically for the longest time. Feel the boobs got so big. I feel people just associate me with M, but I'm still technically PG-13, believe it or not.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes, boobs do happen to the best of us. I agree. No, you said fuck too much. Okay, to be fair, I do swear a lot. I don't know what it is lately. I think it might have been like a result of realizing that, but I've started saying piss now instead. But like, so when I screw something, I'll just go like piss. But like, the more I realize I'm doing it, the more I stress the phrase, like the S. I'm like, piss. Just like stress it as much as possible. Was it Steven?
So
No.
sizzly.
Yeah, you gotta it's gotta be like sassy. Gotta get that sassy S on the piss. Piss. Yeah, there's something satisfying about just dragging that out.
That's like more use on fuck.
Fuck. Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's exactly what it is. That's why it's so satisfying. There we go. We got a torso. Oh, and now we're attaching the head finally. Alright, let's give him his head back. Nope, nope, nope. Hang on. Putting this in the correct spot? Yeah. He's got 2 holes on the back of his neck. I'm making sure I'm using the correct one here. There we go. Teddy! He's got a head.
So swivelly.
Very swivelly. Now he just needs the rest of his body. That was step 9. Step 10, we give him that weird thing on the back of his neck. B213. I just looked in the chat for a second. The first thing I saw was Big Boobs Pinball, whatever it's called. I'm guessing you mean the Senran Kagura Peach Ball game that Morag had me play.
Fucking Morag, dude.
Oh my god.
Such a troll.
He's a fucking master troll. He's not
so
the person I would have.
innocent.
He's not the one I would have expected to give me that game. I would have expected my wife to have me play that game or something. Reese didn't have it, so. Mewtwo's hips are as big or even bigger than John Reel. Fight me. Oh, don't worry. We can make John Reel's hips bigger. By all means. Get that pear-shaped Alt John out there. Hit all the shapes.
I was gonna say the worst joke
What's
of
that?
all time.
Go
I
for
was
it.
gonna say Proton John. Look at me. Look at me go. My comedy career is skyrocketing right now.
You're doing it. You're doing it. Branching out from music. Going for the hot hits.
Just come to my comedy show and you'll leave instant.
Show up for the comedy show, leave because of the comedy show. You'll agree it was exactly a use of time.
You're doing great. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Just so I know which Senran Kagura games are allowed on Power Trip. I mean, none of the Senran Kagura games are banned on Twitch, which is surprising. But the only one I can't stream is Senran Kagura Burst, I think it is, the download digital 3DS one. I had it on game clearing because I was gonna just, if it won, I was just gonna pick it up again on the capture unit. But I think I'm just gonna move my digital 3DS games over to the capture unit at this point because I don't carry my 3DS around anymore. So that might actually mean digital 3DS games will suddenly appear on the cookie in the next couple weeks. We'll see. I haven't fucked around with it yet.
Would you happen to be in the market for an extra 3DS with capture card?
Oh, with a capture card, yes.
I have one that I do not use anymore.
Ooh.
It's an XL.
It's an XL?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I have the original model for the 3DS, so it's this little tiny boy in my hands.
Yeah. I just found the code for it a couple weeks ago, actually.
Oh, because you have the Katsu Kitty model?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Loopy model. But yeah, no, if you're interested in selling that, I would not complain about having an extra in the house, because Reese's is a bit buggy. Mine's been fine, but I don't want to chance anything happening to it.
Yep, mine works and everything. Should be good.
Nice. Well, we'll work that out off stream then.
Yeah.
Senran
Probably
Kagura
have to
1's
get
the
a
one.
cord for it, though.
Oh, okay. Kuri, Senran Kagura 1's the one I can't do. 2 I have a physical copy of. Basically, if you're looking on the backloggery, anything in the 3DS downloads category I can't use. At the moment, anyways. That might change in the future. Alright, time to work on his legs. B1, 4, and 5. Does Lucas still watch Steven Universe? If so, what'd she think of the movie and Future? She loved it. I have not watched any of Future. I saw the movie, but I have not seen any of Future. But don't worry, I've seen it on Twitter. So, it is what it is. Fans can't wait for people who have different schedules. Why can't John use a 3DS download? I missed that explanation. Oh, because my downloads are on a different 3DS. My capture 3DS and my actual, like, my spare time playing 3DS are different. So that's why. I have to transfer the memory card and everything over and transfer all the digital rights over if I want to actually just do 3DS download games, and that is a pain in the ass. Thankfully, not as much of a pain in the ass as doing it on the Switch, but, well, I guess it's technically a less pain in the ass because the memory card is not as big. Is there any way to capture feed off of standard 3DSs? Not anymore. The two companies or the two groups that were doing 3DS capture cards. There was a Japanese company called Katsukity, and there was a dude based in the US called Loopy. They were both doing theirs, and they were different models, essentially. Loopy just stopped doing it because he wanted to work on other stuff. And Katsukity filed for bankruptcy. Because I believe they were getting sued for piracy. So, the answer is no.
So they're pretty rare, to be honest.
It is illegal to mod systems in Japan now. Yes, Sunny is correct. It carries a hefty fine. And guess what? Modding 3DSs and Vitas? Yeah. That's the one thing I'm bummed about. I wanted to get a modded Vita, but I sat on it for so long, and I think now it's too late unless I buy a used capture card one. I'm in the market. I just need to find someone who has one. And I haven't really been looking around on eBay. Why not mod a PS TV? Because there's still touchscreen issues with certain games. And I would rather, it would just be easier to have a modded Vita. It would be easier for, like, playing the games correctly. I thought you meant you literally sat on a modded Vita. Look, my ass is fat, but not that fat. Jesus Christ. It's okay. Don't worry, I have not crushed a Vita lately. Vita means life, don't you know?
Lately.
I love how people locked onto that. Why can't you get a new PSP Vita? They don't make them anymore. The Vita's been out of production for, like, what, 2 years?
Yeah, 2 or 3 now. Surprisingly, still games coming out for it, though.
The system was popular in Japan. It just never caught on over here. It was a cool system. It just had a lot of weird issues, which seems to be Sony's MO with their handhelds. The PSP had the same issue. It was a really cool idea. It just didn't catch on, and it had weird proprietary memory card issues. And then the Vita had the same issues.
Yeah.
Look at that meaty thigh. That's some Mewtwo meaty thigh right there.
Buff that crotch.
I already buffed the crotch.
Oh, sorry.
It's too late. See, look how happy he was that I buffed his crotch. That's the face of a happy croft-butched.
Croft-butched.
I can't even do it anymore. Buffed crotch Mewtwo. That's the sign I need to take a drink. Hang on. Oh, it was discontinued last year. Okay. Here's my Spider-Man mug so people can see that.
Tight.
It's hiding behind this hourglass. I've got the rest of my room dark so you don't see the giant mess of papers I have on it right now.
Have you played Ultimate Alliance 3 yet?
No, and I'm so sad.
That game is awesome.
I keep hearing that,
so
and I
fun.
never get to play it. Like, it was Team Ninja that made it, and I love their work. But I just never had anyone to play it with, and then just never felt the motivation to because of it.
Well, it's got online, and I have it, so if you ever want to play, I'm down.
Ooh, that's tempting, Bob, actually. I might take you up on that. Although, if I can tear myself away from Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Someone keeps asking. Yeah, my town's doing real good. I believe KK is showing up today for me, so. I believe that's what's supposed to happen today anyways. B1, 2, and 3. Oh, yeah, this one's already popping off, too. Yeah, no, when you get... I don't want to spoil it for people, so I won't say what you need to do to get it. But I got the requirements pretty easily. I was kind of surprised, honestly. But I'd heard a lot of people say like it was way easier to get him to show up than the game lets on. What was the hardest arcade shooter you've played? Do you mean like a shmup? I would probably say a bunch of cave shooters then. I've played a couple of them like Dodonpachi. Black Label, which I can never remember the full title of for some reason. I only remember the Black Label. It's like Mushimi Futari or something like that. I don't remember. Oh yeah, April nerfed Tarantula Islands, for those who don't know. Mushihime-sama? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Thank you, Riser.
They've been pretty on the ball with like patching stuff out.
Yeah, they finally patched the balloon issue. Thank goodness. That was today's
Yeah.
patch that came out. Because unsurprisingly, running an event for 12 days that highly depends on balloons and having no more balloons show up, kind of a problem. Oh yeah, did your orchard actually work as intended? Yes, it is actually working correctly. But now my villagers are complaining I have too many trees in the town, so I'm trying to cut down other trees. But I'm realizing I have too many fruit trees, period, now. If we finish the kit early, I mean, I might show off the town for a tiny bit, but like not open it up. But the real plan for today, if we do finish the kit before the 3 hours, is we're going to put together a jigsaw puzzle.
Oh, snap.
I teased this like a couple weeks ago on stream, but the La Mulana collection on Switch comes with a jigsaw puzzle. So I was like,
super small one?
yeah, like a 75-piecer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I
yeah.
figure
Nice.
why the hell not put together a jigsaw puzzle? And if that works out, then in the future I might plan to do an actual jigsaw puzzle stream, because I have like a 1,000-piece Star Wars puzzle that I bought specifically to do in the future for a stream. I just never got around to it.
I don't know why puzzles are so fun, but god damn, they are
See, now is the time to kind of get into like the older hobbies like that, like model kit building, puzzle,
yeah,
like jigsaw puzzle and stuff. Because it works pretty good with the social distancing. Because it's like, oh, I just need something that'll like work in case like the power goes out, or if I just need something that's different. The one thing that I've enjoyed about the change of like going out less is kind of rediscovering my old hobbies and stuff like that. The problem, of course, now is that I can't go out, so I'm starting to get a bit of cabin fever, but I already worked from home, so it's affected me less. The only time I get like anxiety about it now is when like today, I went to the grocery store today. That was whew.
empty.
No, full.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's surprising.
Well, because today was the day they added more toilet paper, so there was a lot of people in there. There were a lot of people there at the grocery store. But most of them were wearing masks and gloves and stuff, so like they were being careful at least. Yeah, working at a grocery store during all this is hell on earth. Yeah, no, I hated working at a grocery store like when I was young, and that was not during a pandemic. So now I feel like it sucks ass for those who have to do it. I feel awful for them. You're old? I mean, old enough to have worked at a grocery store is like one of my first jobs. That looks really weird. Oh, that's why. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see this very well. Like, the little hole here. I was like, why is this like... Because this is his foot. It ends up... His toes actually snap into this one small gap here. That's why it looks such a weird shape. The big stores are now only letting a certain number of people in. Everyone else has to stand in line outside. It's not the greatest weather for that at the moment. No, it's still snowing here, so we have that same issue here. Ooh, this is
It's like
gonna...
80 something outside for me.
Oh shit! Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Uh-oh. I knew this was gonna happen at some point. Piss. Fuck. I've done the bad. Hang on. What's going to open this easiest? I think this actually might be another use for the tweezers. Since they can expand. What do you mean by they nerfed the Tarantula Islands? Okay, so they added in a new bug in April that can't be scared off. It's the water beetles, I think. It might be their name. I forget their exact name. but they can't be scared off. You have to actually catch them, and there's only so many spawns for bugs per island. So you have to catch a bunch of them to be able to get more tarantulas to spawn. Giant water beetle. Thank you, chat. I knew someone would know. But yeah, they can't be scared away, as far as I can tell. And they take up the same spawn spots that, or the same spawn slots, rather, that tarantulas would spawn in. So if you're making your own tarantula islands, you have that issue. If you're getting the official tarantula island, you're fine. But I believe tarantulas leave after this month anyways. Yeah, there you go. Lineback says the same thing. So I think after April, it'll be scorpions or sharks that we will be wanting to hunt down instead. Oh, this is bad. How did I not read the instructions?
Should have buffed the hole. Why did
That's
I
what-
say that? Why did I say that?
Yeah, buff that hole, Popsky. buff it real good, buddy. Buff it real good.
You got it. I'm on it.
All right, let's see if I can get this in here. No, I think I might have foobarred this. Thankfully, since these are snap pieces, you can get them back out, but it just takes a bit of work. Thank God they idiot-proof these for the most part. Because I'm a pretty big idiot sometimes. A needle or dart may be able to separate the part as well. I might have to do that. Let me see if I have anything in my kit for separation. Actually, hang on. I might actually have that. Let's see what else we got in the kit. Oh, shit. I think this is exactly what I need. This is a scraper. But the scraper also lets you slide in around the parts. So I actually might be in business with this. Although this is such a weird shape, it might take a bit. No, it's not scrape and lick, guys. No.
Calm down.
That's Tom. This is working. I just need a bit more here.
It looks like a bigger version of ones that come with like controller mods or something. Or
Pretty
open
much.
Consoles.
Pretty much. Works in a similar fashion anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I just need this to get open enough that I can pop in. Have you tried farming up enough bugs or fishes for the art commissions in Animal Crossing? Flick hasn't shown up in my island yet. I've played daily since the game came out, and I have not had Flick yet. I had CJ one day, but it was on a stream day, so I never got to enjoy him being there.
I got them today.
And apparently, you can't go to other people's islands to take advantage of Flick being there. He just is just like, yeah, no, I won't do anything unless I'm on your island. Did they change the axe recipe or something? I thought that was the same. I haven't... Keep in mind, I have not booted up the game today.
Yeah, I got Flick today as well.
Do I have anything smaller than that in here? Let's see here. No, it's just a knife. I don't want to chance breaking the knife. Brother got 2 million thanks to those spiders he had and them all on an island in his town. It was lagging his game. Oh boy. Why did I have to make this big a mistake? This is going to be rough to fix. And these are needle nose pliers, and these are tweezers. Yeah, guys, I think I just made a big mistake here. We might be in trouble. Well, this was bound to happen at some point, so I'm not bummed out. It just means it's going to take a bit. Because essentially what we need to do now, we need to separate this part here because this joint is supposed to go into this hole here on the top, but I accidentally closed it without it having done that. So I have to use this wedge to kind of break the line apart on this. And because the part is uneven, it is taking a while. It is working, but it is taking a while. I thought you put it in wrong. No, I forgot to put a part in, essentially. Don't worry, John, just buff it out. Like I said earlier, I use a pair of ultrafine tweezers with a bent tip or basically a dart. All right, Alex, then I got a question for you then. Maybe this will work. Let me pop these out. How about these? Think this will work? Those are exactly what I use. Ah, perfect.
So it's like spider legs.
All right, so just, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. That's the problem is I gotta get them in that spot now.
Chat, you can't fix everything with buffing.
Yeah, you gotta use the tweezing sometimes. Sometimes you gotta tweeze. Sometimes you gotta be a klutz and you just can't hold on to the fucking leg. Work them along the seam and the part will come apart. I'm gonna try, but like I said, this is a weird ass shape. Right now I'm having the problem of just getting it in there, period. Come on. Come on, girl. Shit, I'm doing more damage to the leg, I think, than anything. Oh. Almost. Actually, this might be wide enough to get the part in there. Let me see here carefully.
Just clamp that bitch in there.
Clamp my bitch up. Come on. Come on.
Clamp my bitch up.
Okay, come on. Oh, baby. Oh, we might be in business.
We're in business.
We might be. Hang on. I got to make sure. We got leg movement. We got it.
Nice.
Whew, saved.
Nice.
Saved. That was scary. That was very scary.
Now we know.
All right, so let's be very careful with the second leg, essentially. There we go. Now we've got an actual foot going in there. Minimal damage. Alex, thank you. Thank you for your help on that one. And thank God for me actually having these parts for this. Because clearly, I'm not the only person in the world that's made that mistake. Alright. All that was step 11 because I fucked that up. Let's do step 12. B1-1. That's B2. That'd be why it's not there. Alright. These up top are definitely supposed to be toes, but they do not look like it when they are separated.
Nope.
Alright, let's clean up his toes. And for those who said they missed it, here's his toes.
Boobs and butts.
Boobs and butts and boobs and butts. If you're making Mewtwo, does that make you Team Rocket? I think it does. Except I'm not blasting off again. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, you gotta buff it out first. All right, I'm sorry.
Alright, let's put on the toe. See, now it actually looks like a toe. Well, actually, now it kind of actually looks worse. Now it looks a lot worse!
Those are balls, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight up. It's accurate to Mewtwo at least, so at least there's that. Oh, and now I can give him one leg. Ta-da! One-legged Mewtwo. His most powerful form yet.
Kill me.
Alright, time to go to step 13, which I assume is make the other leg. Yep. Eight and 9. And 9 is the part that already fell off. I like how you have literally labeled the song Warning It's Weird.
It is weird, though.
Do you want me to skip it then? Because he asked me to skip it last time.
It's up to you.
Cool with it. We'll see how this goes, though. It's got another 2 minutes to go.
It just repeats.
Okay.
It's somebody's, I think, intro.
Oh, you know what I actually haven't played for chat yet? The extended outro song that you made.
Oh, snap.
Are you my brother Rex Racer?
Well, that's what I get for suggesting it, apparently. I get punched in the gut. Remember the parts order this time. Yeah. Yeah, sassing me already, Alex. Didn't waste any time.
Have they heard the,
Oh, yeah, Oh, have you
older
not...
version?
Have you not seen the outro yet?
Nope.
Well, yeah, fuck it. I'll show you the outro now.
Alright.
Obviously, the stream is not ending now, but this, for those who haven't seen it, this is the new outro. We've used it for the past week and a half, 2 weeks.
I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah, hang on a second. So there's this weird glitch going on with XSplit right now where I literally have to rewind all my videos, otherwise they don't play automatically, which is really weird. I don't know why it does that. But, so the way the outro works now is when we're doing the raid, I have this button I press on my Stream Deck, and then this little jingle will add in here. This is a loop that I asked Popsky to make for me. So I'll introduce things for going out. I'll be like, all right, here's the schedule for next week, etc., etc. And then we'll cut over to here. So yeah, that's the current outro, the new outro.
That's fucking perfect, dude. I'm
Yeah,
sitting here crying. That's so good.
I felt so bad. So Popsky made the song that was in that, like, God, like 8 months ago now, it feels like at this point.
It's been almost a year, yeah.
Yeah. And he kept being like, "Yo, are you gonna use that track like at all?" I'm like, yeah, I got an animator working on it, and I showed him like the original like the line work that Dalton did for it. He's like, "Holy shit, this is amazing! I need to see the end thing," and it only got finished a couple weeks ago. But it's been real good. It's been a really solid outro. I love it so much. But at some point, Pop actually took that song and extended it a little bit. When was that? Symphonic remix. SNES, drum and bass, synthwave, 8-bit. There we go. PJ out full demo. This is the full version with like extra stuff at the end. I forgot how crazy you went on that second part.
So good.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I can't do what I do with the intro remixes, where I just play it over the normal now loading screen. I can't do that with the outro because it's got to be the exact same timing for the song and the like tempo for it to actually end correctly. But yeah, no, that's the actual outro song, which doesn't have a name. Actually, it never got an actual track name, did it?
Nope, not yet. But somebody suggested Terminate.
Terminate? I mean that.
I think it's too happy for a word like terminate.
Yeah. Yeah, Power Down also wouldn't work because of that. I'm trying to think now.
See You Again is a good one. See You Soon, it might be a good one too.
PJ Out's just the working title.
Yeah.
Like initializes and original name was like PJ Intro or something like that.
Yeah, if anybody wants the MIDI files for either the intro or the outro, I can get them. I'll
Until Next
post
Time's not
those
bad.
somewhere. Yeah, that's not bad.
Farewell Friends also works as an in-joke because of Goldman. Sign Out. Time to Recharge. Some not bad ones getting thrown around there. Till Next Time.
You know, in the credits when there's like the thanks,
Yeah.
I can just call it "and you."
That's not bad actually. Cause yeah, you went for that feel for it, like the comedy show outro feel.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Dalton, here's what I see in my head. Can you work with this and with the song? And he's like, yeah, I can do it. And he honestly nailed it. But yeah, the song was done first, and then I came up with a preliminary idea, and Dalton just animated the rest around it. So, like, I suggested like the art block thing. I suggested RoboCop shutting off the light somehow. I asked him to put in disappointed at the end, and a couple other things. But I otherwise gave him free reign. So that's why there's like just the scene of me just walking between like bookshelf and bookshelf and bookshelf. And Dalton sent me one. I wonder if I still have it. I wonder if it's still up. At one point, Dalton sent me a sketch, like a video sketch of just infinitely walking past bookshelves of games. I cannot remember when he sent me this. There's all the there's the storyboard. Oh shit, did you delete it? Oh no. No, yeah, because there's a full one. Damn it! Oh, it made me laugh so hard. It made me laugh so hard. Here's a rough animation of it I can show. Here's a rough animation of it, yeah.
This is the one I've seen.
Yeah. Maybe this was the one. No, actually, no, this is the full proper one. Yeah, that was the original one that he gave me. Where's the one where he just has it looping forever? Oh, that was probably like an April Fool's thing or something he did. What the hell? Was it this one? Hang on, I'm literally just like clicking different ones to see if I can find it. This is the one! I found it! I knew I had one of them. Fucking animators, man.
How did somebody dislike that, by the way?
I don't know. I legit do not know. Only 10
That's
people
weird.
have seen it. I'm beginning to think I might have disliked it from my other account, just out of spite of the BethesdaNet thing. That might have been it. I don't know for sure. Knowing me, I probably did that out of spite. Oh, yo, someone's pitched the name Finalize to kind of pair up with Initialize. That's actually not a bad idea.
That's pretty good, yeah.
All right. This time, I'm going to remember to put the foot together with the leg. So we don't have a repeat of last time. Still not going in easily, though. Here we go. His other turkey leg is ready. Oh, doesn't look... Did I not put it in the hinge correctly? Or is it just really that bad? No, it really is just that bad. All right. Interesting. Let's put his toes back. Let's put his other butt on. Could have didn't miss much, just a leg. Yeah, no, we got distracted with showing off the in-progress versions of the new outro.
I have to render the MIDI, but I'll post it in the Discord soon. Probably today or tomorrow.
Nice. This track here, Deja Vu, this was one of the first albums I picked up from you, Popsky, was this, Showtime 3, and I fucking love this track. This is on like my driving playlist.
Can we call the outro friends we made along the way? Just having an obnoxious long title.
I just saw an ad for a Calgary-based gummy store. Should I add it to you on Twitter? No, I'm good. I don't need to go to any gummy bear stores right now. Now does not seem like the right time for that. All right, there we go. His other foot, that definitely still looks very questionable, but it's also completely accurate. Boom. Mewtwo can fall over because he doesn't have his tail on yet.
Just end me now, please.
Why is my life suffering? All right, so here's the $1 million question now, chat. Do we take a break now, do an art block, and then get back to it? Or do we finish up the kit, then take the break? Because we've still got... That's step 14 we just did out of 22. But we've also been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, so... Break, 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 break. Okay, break! Let's take a break. Alright, let's drop some eggs. Brooke Trout, thank you for the gift sub bomb. Catchem Kid for 14, Cyberquake for 49, Goldilocks for 22, Pokeprof for 75, Uchi Plays for 16, Aurora Morgan for 53, Avatar Delight for 50, Leslie Pro for 19, Dream Dragon 365 for 10, Infernape for 13, Bessidant for 15, Amy Lou for 40, That Guy 4815 for new, Excel123 for 46, Sora Tunes for 2, Zekrit 360 for 40, and Max a Few Trades for 6. Alongside Elarkle for 44. Thank y'all for subbing, guys. Your eggs today, because it's still the afternoon here, barely, come from the following people. Both from Trojan. He sends in, you will give me Mewtwo, which I assume is going to be the Smash Brothers clip.
You will give me an...
Mewtwo!
No.
Okay, not Mewtwo.
Never mind, I was way off. It sounded like Cookie Monster, though, for some reason. And from Trojan, we dreamed of creating the world's strongest egg.
We dreamed of creating the world's strongest
Egg!
and we...
Nailed it!
All right, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we'll do an art block, and we will continue putting together Mewtwo. See you guys in a bit. And we nailed it. Oh, God.
Buff that crotch. Twitch Prime.
Why are you buffing your crotch with Twitch Prime? That sounds disgusting.
Somebody's got to do it.
It's disgusting and dangerous. Oh, I'm seeing some good art on Twitter. Let's see what shows up in the Buru as well.
Can't get over that outro, dude.
It's really good. I'm so happy with it.
It's so good. Twitch buff Prime.
Buff that Twitch.
Buff Prime sounds like a just messed up Autobot.
I'm just a very shiny Autobot. Ugh. Man, I have not been sleeping well lately.
Neither have I. I slept for like 5 hours today. Toss and turn.
Bagel's been a little shit for us lately. He wakes Reese up at like 6 or 7 in the morning. Or one of us. It just depends on who he decides to wake up first. Yeah, Trojan Eggs were already played. Have you tried reading a book, John? No, I have no problem falling asleep. My problem is staying asleep. Oh no, what did you... Time Thief made the infinite bookshelves into a GIF. Thank you, Time Thief.
Alright, I hate to dip out on you, but
Nah, it's fair, man.
calling my name.
Go eat, dude. Thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me. Bye, chat.
Just listen to some Beneath the Mask song from P5 that helps me fall back to sleep. No, it's more so that my sleep is getting interrupted by Bagel. That's the actual issue. But Bagel's litter box and food dish are all in our bedroom, so we can't exactly lock him out. John has restless bagel syndrome. Exactly. Have you tried bribing Bagel? Yeah. Bribe him with pets, bribe him with treats, he don't care. He wants to play. Always wants to play. And yes, he would cry if we locked him out anyways. He's definitely that kind of cat. How does Bagel wake you up? Does he tap your face, lick you, or give you lots of headbutts? He runs in screaming, and then jumps on us. He'll come in the room and be like, meh, 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 and then jump on the bed, and then step on all of us, and then get in front of our face and go, meh. And whoever he wakes up first, he either wants just attention, or he wants his food dish shook so he can know that it's safe, or he needs to use the washroom and just needs to make sure everything's going to be okay. Bagel has PTSD from peeing and pooping. Didn't he also wake you two up by farting on you? He has done that a lot less, considerably, thankfully. Father, I need to shit. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, honestly. He really is like a 4-year-old. Speaking of, his birthday's in like 10 days. It's right before Coliseum. Pretty sure it's the 14th. Because I believe it was the day before we were supposed to leave for Coliseum, which was the 15th. And Coliseum, same thing. Oh, yep, 2 weeks to Coliseum, so get ready for that. We're getting all the final things locked down. We're getting bumpers ready and everything, so it's gonna be different, but it's gonna be a ride nonetheless. All right, let's read a couple quick donations, and then let's go to the old art block. State of New Horizons says, too many eggs, so little Sakura recipes. How are eggs shaped like and swim like fish? Oh my god, the amount of eggs I have caught has frustrated me to no end. I got the fin-shaped island, the one that's supposed to have a bunch of rare spawns for fish. I instead got a shit ton of eggs. Thanks, game. Funny enough, you only need 32 of every egg to get all the furniture. See, here's the thing. The one thing I don't get about it is, like, there's nothing really good you can make out of it that'll sell for a lot. Like, the egg dress sells for, like, what, 7,000 bells? 8,000 bells? But that takes 3 of each egg, and the earth one's the hardest one to get. It's the one that you will get the slowest out of them all, so... The dress is cute, though. I mean, yeah, it's a cute dress, but, like, I think that's the most expensive thing you can make and sell, though, is that dress. Apparently eggs drop more frequently on mystery tours. Yeah, but still, you have to dig up the earth eggs, and there's only, like, 2, maybe 3 spots for them. Meanwhile, you can get a lot of eggs from fishing. Wood eggs are easy to get. The rock ones pop up pretty frequently on mystery tours. It's literally just the earth eggs are the hardest ones to get. Dear John, speaking of Animal Crossing, if you woke up one day to find yourself as your favorite Animal Crossing character, who would that character be? Considering this is my first Animal Crossing, I don't know any of the villagers. Oh, well, I say first, but I barely count when we played New Leaf. I don't have any favorite villagers, so it would be either Rossetti or Isabelle. Those are my favorites. Because that's about all I know. Mayor! Alright. Anonymous, thank you for the very strange number. I don't know if you were trying to go for the yodel on that or not, because you had 22 cents on the end. But either way, thank you so much. And Tails says, in case you were curious about that penguin gif, it's from episode 3 of the original 1960s Cyborg 009 series. The clip it's from is pretty great. Yeah, no, Cyborg 009 and a lot of the early, is it Tezuka? The guy who made Astro Boy and all that. All those stuff is crazy and, like, super funny. But, I can't show Cyborg 009 on stream. I know that for a fact. Let me know if you get Coco, she's best girl. I think I only have 1 villager slot left to fill. I have 9 villagers right now. Let's go to the art block. Let me get the art block ready, because apparently I jumped the gun on that. Alright, let's start here with something that we ended last stream with. Thanks to Mr. Scoot. We ended with him yelling out, draw John as a sexy habanero. So, of course, that happened. Thanks, Scoot. This one's from Tiger. This one is from Aelita. Mr. Scoot gets his wish. Habanero John with a set of badonkers. Thank you for the badonk badonks. Aelita, appreciate it. The Habadonkaroos. Evil Drac. A bit more terrifying than the Habanero transformations by Tiger and Alita. Here's my take on the Habubero, the alt-John of a Habanero. Thank you, Drac. Very spicy. Who could have foreseen this? Literally everyone. Did you also know that Osamu Tezuka was a furry? His desk was finally open a couple years back, and inside was furry transformation porn. No lie. Dude, have you looked at the shit he made over the years and licensed? That was fucking obvious. That was hella obvious. Hi, Kermit. Fancy Elmo. Seeing you here. Yeah, well, I bet. They're my drinking buddies. Why don't you do Elmo a favor and get out of my game? Why don't you do Kermit a favor and fuck off? Is that a sant? Yes. Yes, it's an egg salad on white bread, to be specific. I'm pretty sure the puppeteer's arms for Kermit is broken at this point. Anyways, I was gonna do a quadrilogy for the Elmo Zoo Adventure comics, but I got caught up not doing it. If you'd like, I could continue the comics, but there are sure to be more moments, potentially dark moments, that I could capture. I don't want it to overstay its welcome. Maybe don't go too dark. It's up to you on that one, though, G. But they've been pretty good so far. This one's good. Thank you, G. G the guy. Next up. No joke, when one of the co-coms in John's totally normal Smash Brothers tournament stream said spin to win, I was reminded of my Hitmon top in S.H.I.E.L.D. with that name. So here's him cosplaying as Mega Man, because that's who he'd main, probably. Well, there you go. And next up, we've got music. Hey there, long-time viewer, first-time poster. Been obsessed with Ganondorf lately, so I decided that Ganon John, or Protondorf, really, would be a good idea during my time off school. Thanks for the wonderful content for 12+ years, John. Also, to any music nerds seeing this, feel free to post what those notes are. Oh yeah, the only full-body photo I could find of John was from a while ago, so that may not be 100% accurate, but then again, it wasn't gonna be 100% accurate anyways. And it's close enough. Trying to read the music here. I'm not sure on that one, honestly. I don't have anything nearby to play any music on, so. Thank you, though, either way, Smitty. Thank you for the post. Let's hop over to the other page. Bruised pomegranate. Oh my god, pomegranate. I didn't see the picture last time. Hope it isn't too late to join the drawing ourselves as our Smash Mains trend from Wednesday, because this is an Incineroar wearing headphones and sweatpants. Yeah, it's fine for today, don't worry. Usually the stream after is fine. I didn't play Smash much competitively, but I really enjoy playing as Incineroar. He's got terrible recovery, and he's wide open if he whiffs his attack, but I don't know. It's just really satisfying to revenge counter an opponent's attack and then drop kick them into next week. Also added something else to the drawing. You're welcome. God damn it, pomegranate. Thank you. Ooh, some badges. I like your videos and live streams. I got this for my birthday, and it's pins. I have over 20 variations of Lego figures. I spent over 200 euros, pounds on, and the Lego figure crane was my first upload. Cool. Congrats. What is a Pokemon? Alas, poor Mewtwo. I knew him so well. He looks very grumpy, probably because he's not dead. So on my game clearing, I finally beat the story mode for Puyo Puyo Tetris, so here's me and John hanging around a J Tetris piece and a red and yellow Puyo. One of the things I did after I cleared it was I went and compared it to how I did in the tournament last year to replace me playing it now, and my reflexes seem to have improved greatly. I doubt there'll be another Tetris tournament anytime soon, but I feel much prepared for one. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing not a Werehog in the Strong, it's because of John streaming during the day. Makes sense to me. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. There we go. We're back. Blah. Sinuses are going crazy because of the pressure change again. Magus Andrus working on a new kit. Hey John, with the coronavirus confirmed locally, worry about my stepdad building up, getting mixed up with a paranoia that has been slowly developing, and video games actually becoming not as much of a stress reliever as it used to be. I broke and bought myself a couple kits, and behold, I finished my first one. This is Gundam Exia, and while it could easily be better in terms of snip areas, I'm still proud of for getting it done, if only because it was my first one. I bought 2 kits, so next up, Mars 4. Cool. Still pretty good for your first one. Well done. Cool Bond, I'm good for right now for Black Tools, but thank you though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's me. Hunting down Mewtwo, grabbing fruits. Oh, no, it's Joanna, never mind. Joanna hears a new and mysterious pocket monster has arrived in town and decides it's time for a new outfit. I wanted to put more effort into this and put up before the stream and work on the armor designs during the stream, but life happens. Fair enough. I still like it though, Grease. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Dangerous here. Hey, John, had a rough day, but I always like listening to your streams. I'm about halfway to the end of Wednesday's Smash Tournament, and it's great. Nice rules, man. Anywho, I got the idea to combine Bagel with Mewtwo. Now he uses his psychic powers to rip out cables. God, that's the last thing I need. Oh, we have a backup power source for you in your computer. I didn't color him, but I didn't think, I think that might have been a nightmare figuring out the stripes. The only reason I'm sad is that I didn't give him an eye patch, and you can't quite tell. Oh, you could sort of tell, but yeah. You could say, like, he's just got, like, no pupil. That also works. Keep being awesome and remind everyone to follow the artists that they like in the Bureau and on other places. I know they all enjoy seeing folks on the regular. That's right, Dragon's Nest. You've linked your Twitter up here, so by all means, if you see any artists on the brewery you want to check out, check the source links there. It's perfectly fine. That's also why I retweet them on Twitter as well. Reese, I'm begging you, please stop saying poo for or pog for 5 minutes. Pog. What is effort? Man, she does that every time we're playing Animal Crossing. It's just the two of us in the living room, and she'll get something cool. She's like, oh, Pog. I'm just like, what happened? Who did this to you? Who did this to you? Was it Amber? It was probably Amber. This is the GM Striker High Grade. I've now ran out of models to build, and now I'm waiting for my next model to come in the mail. Quick